Hi, I hope you're doing well today. This is the headline. According to the New York Times, FBI search Trump's home in Florida. That's Mar-A-Lago. The FBI came in, raided Trump's Mar-a-Lago home, which is a question because in that area, none of the buildings are supposed to be used as full-time homes. But I think Trump got an exception or something like that, so he can live down there. But it's not supposed to be a regular home, and Trump uses it as a fundraising center for events and meetings with people. And the FBI came unannounced as always, which Trump quite absurdly complained about. He said they didn't give him any notice. Well, when does the police department or FBI give you notice when they're going to raid you? They don't. And that should be well known to him. Anyway, they came in and started going through things. I don't know if they took computers or what they did. They were looking for stolen items from the White House, especially things that are not Trump's. They are part of the National Archives and things a president is not able to take with him. But Trump thinks everything he's had during his presidency was a gift. And so he assumed all of that stuff was his. When he moved out of the White House, he was taking everything. Had huge containers of stuff, boxes and boxes, and they were taking statues. They were taking pictures. They were taking correspondence from world leaders. And they thought it was theirs. But that stuff goes to the National Archives, and there are people who spend their whole lives researching presidents. If you go to any bookstore, you'll see books about Lincoln and Truman and Roosevelt and the whole gang. And they get their information for these books from the National Archives. And the National Archives has to have the original papers because you can't write a true story from rumor. You have to have the original papers there to verify what you're going to write about. Trump doesn't understand this, or he understands it and just doesn't care. And so they have to go and get the true stuff. Now it also came out that Trump, as we had known, it had been told to us many, many times, Trump was tearing up papers that he got. He didn't want anyone to see them, so he would tear them up into little pieces. And the National Archives people would go in and try to put the torn pieces together again to try to save the document. Trump was flushing documents down the toilet, tearing them up, and then flushing them down the toilet. And I don't think they were able to go through the piping to ever retrieve that stuff. But they said that the papers were clogging up the toilets. Not only White House toilets, but also when he would go on foreign trips, he would tear up papers he got during the foreign trip and flush it down the foreign toilet. What a jerk. What a jerk. You know he was doing some evil stuff when you go to that length to be secretive. Something wrong somewhere. So finally, they're investigating. And I know they prepared for this. And I know they probably have a lot of evidence that he has stuff. They're not going in there without any knowledge that he has stolen stuff. So they went in there with knowledge that he has stolen stuff, and they're just going to find it, pick it up, and find anything else that they can find to um, give back to the National Archives. And that is illegal. There are criminal prices to pay when you steal from the National Archives, even if you're president. And I believe it was Omarosa who said she had witnessed Trump eating papers that he did not want people to see. He would tear them up and actually chew them up and swallow them. So what kind of criminal stuff was he hiding? What kind of criminal stuff was Trump hiding? We don't know. And this raid may not disclose it. You know, he should be lucky. Normally when the FBI raids these homes, they come with huge moving vans and take stuff. They don't take just a couple of this and a little of that. They take boxes and boxes, computers, and all kinds of stuff. They said they did get into Trump's safe to see what was in there. But if they didn't bring those moving vans, they didn't take as much stuff as they normally take when they pull one of these raids. So Trump should be counting his blessings that he didn't get the full raid that regular people get. So we'll see what comes of this. We'll see what they find in Trump's secret spaces. What's he hiding? And how many items did he steal from the National Archives, from the White House? Well, basically it's from you and me, because those are our papers and our country's history. So we'll see what happens. Take good care. I'll talk to you later. Bye.